This is an iTalk 1067 Sports exclusive. Local sports are on iTalk 1067 and online at iTalk1067.com. Local sports is presented by Sholo Ford.
The 40, the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown Cougars. Kicks it out for Reisdorf. Reisdorf got the three.
Fastball grounded to third. Backhanded fair ball thrown home.
It's a fair ball. No one covering third and scooting over. Oh, that's Casey Kelly blocked by Greatness.
Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Black Diamond Auto Glass, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Octopus Car Wash. And now, local sports on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com. Presented by Sholo Ford.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Snowflake High School. Camden Smith, Mike Side with Tammy Ellsworth to bring you high school volleyball tonight. The Yellowjackets making the trip here to Snowflake as we see the Jackets warming up on the court right now, and the Snowflake Lady Lobos set to do battle. These are the top two teams in the East, Tammy. The Snowflake Lobos come into this contest with a perfect record on the season. They've got a perfect conference record. The Yellowjackets have one conference loss. They've lost two on the season, and they're sitting in position number 4 after Safford lost a game last week, and so they've got a really good opportunity here. If they can beat Snowflake, they get a chance to move up in the power rankings, and that gives them some nice things going into state because it means that they have a 9 o'clock game as opposed to an 11 o'clock game. We talked to Coach Clary about that earlier on. We'll have that interview for you coming up, but these are two big powerhouses in the East this year, and they've got a lot of great talent. Talk a little about these two teams, Sammy.
Well, you're right. They are both really tough teams, and they've been looking great and playing really well this year. Snowflake, of course, has Erin Willis in the middle, and she's just one of the top players in the state, I'd have to say, at any level. She's just a standout player. But, you know, besides her, they are so well-rounded with the rest of their front row. They have some great defense in the back. They serve tough. So they've just got a little bit of everything that it takes to make for a strong team. Blue Ridge has put together some talent that's been playing for a couple of years, and everything's just kind of come together and gelled for them this year. So they've got a combination of some experience and some youth there in the middle, but they've really done some good things, and their conference loss is to Snowflake. So this is their chance to kind of redeem themselves tonight and prove that they deserve to be one of those top 3A teams.
And with that, we go to our Ace Hardware keys to the game, brought to you by the Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, now with a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your car, just need a key made. Their mobile unit will come to you. That's the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Sholo, and Heber Overgard. And looks like Coach Ramage is changing his tie here. And I don't know if that's a key tonight or not. He talked a little bit about his superstition with his ties. But,
yeah, that dates back to he and I, so I'm actually kind of glad to see him changing his tie. I hope he watches this back and hears me say that, too.
We talked to him about that in an interview coming up as well. But some of the key players you already mentioned, Erin Willis will be one of those to look to. And a gal that I really like, who is perhaps the best defensive player in the state in the 3A conference in the state, is Michaela Ramage. She's just a terrific digger. She's first in the conference with digs, 675 digs, and she's second in the state overall in digs.
You know, she's not a real flashy player. She's somebody who's just out there and is kind of stable and steady, but when you look at her numbers and you watch her play, she really is just a stable player for them, and so consistent and so dependable. So yeah, she makes a big difference with being able to get the ball where they need to set up their front row.
For the Yellowjackets tonight, I think everything will go through Shelly Newman tonight. She is a gal that can make a bad pass into a good set, and she's just a terrific athlete. She also has the ability at the net as a center to be able to spike the ball, which adds a different dimension offensively for the Jackets.
You know, it's really a benefit to any team to have a strong left-handed player on that right side, because they can just throw that left hand up and put the ball down. Shelly's been playing volleyball since she was walking, I think, and so she does have that athletic ability, but she combines that with a great knowledge and understanding of the game, and that's what makes her one of the top players.
She is second in 3A for assists this year with 688. She's sixth in the state for aces with 67. Those are our Ace Hardware keys to the game, key players of the game, brought to you by the Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, now with a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key made for your home. Their mobile unit will go to you. That's the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Sholo, and Heber Overgard. We've got an interview for you here with Coach Ramage. We'll be getting to that when we return. It's our Sunrise Park Resort pregame show, and we'll be talking to Coach Ramage when we return. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide at iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
I got this.
Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Welcome you back to Snowflake High School and the Snowflake Lady Lobos hosting the Yellowjackets tonight. Coach Ramage, I had Ron Everingham meet up with him earlier tonight. Let's go to that interview right now.
Ron Everingham here with Coach Ramage. Coach, looking forward to a great matchup tonight. Exciting. You guys have already played once, playing again. And what are some things to look for in tonight's matchup?
You know, I think both of us have got some experience going now. It's the end of the season. We're all preparing basically for state. I think pretty much both our teams are ready for state. Now it's just a matter of who can play in a big situation. And we got a big crowd coming tonight, and they're already bubbling in. It's going to be fun. The atmosphere is great here. So I expect a lot of hard hitting out of the middle, especially. They got a strong middle. We got a strong middle, and it'll be a good little battle, I think.
So let's talk about your players real quick. First of all, I want to ask if you have any injuries, but after that, who do we look for on your team to make a difference tonight? You know, we don't have any injuries, knock on wood. We really haven't. Thank goodness. I think Erin Willis, of course, always is number 11, is strong in the middle. I got another strong middle, 12. She's kind of young, but she's a senior, and she's getting a lot of playing time. And then our defense, and we have a couple outsides. Senior Chandler Johnson's doing pretty good on the outside, and then right side blocker, and then got some younger girls that step in and do a lot. Our hands are good. Little Papa's setting good, and we kind of do a three-man rotation with our setters. So all my setters should be doing all right. Papa does good. We got Powers, and we also got Janessa Elkins. So all of them are good. It depends on the night. They're all young, so it depends, and got to look, and hopefully they show it right off the bat and they have it, and if not, we make some switches. What does practice look like for you guys this week? You guys just focus on what you do, or do you actually, strategizing for who you're playing? We do. Well, last time we went in, we did a pretty good scouting on Blue Ridge, but they gave us 5, and they got some strong hitters. Their middle and their setter. She's a stud. She played some club with us last year, so we kind of know her. But they brought it last time. So this week was more fine-tuning, working on our passing. We know what they have, so now it's a matter of just executing, I think, at this point. It's not like we're going to see something we haven't seen. So set up the game for us tonight. We know this game means something. It has a lot to mean in our region, but what does it mean for the state? What does it mean in our region? What does it mean to your girls? To my girls, this is big for them. I have a lot of seniors. My daughter's one of the seniors, the libero there, and she'll hopefully help a lot. But these girls have played for probably 6-7 years together, so
this means a lot to them so far. Technically, on paper, we're undefeated. You know, we lost a couple in a couple tournaments, and we didn't like that. But it's all for basically, I think, the #1 seed. If we can finish this game and somehow we can pull this one out, then we should take the #1 seed, which we like. It just looks good, and it's the section title. I know Blue Ridge is fighting for it too. If Blue Ridge can knock us off, then they split it with us, you know, and then we go home like kissing your sister, you know. It's kind of, oh crap, but it's all good.
Well, but I understand you have a secret weapon. So this bad boy right here. What's your record? This is your Blue Ridge tie. So what's your record with this thing on?
You know what, when Tammy was here, I wore it all the time. There were probably about 3 years I lost with it. And if I knew I was going to lose, I tell you, I didn't wear it because I didn't want to wear it off. And so I wear it every time. I always figured she'd have nightmares over it. Now we'll see if we can get into this coach's head. She's new. She doesn't know any history on it.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach. Thanks. Back to you, Camden.
Taking time there, and appreciate his comments. And we mentioned earlier, Tammy, he changed his tie, so I don't know what that means. But hopefully we'll get Ron to catch up with him. There's a shot of his tie right there. Great job by our crew from Snowflake and Show High School here tonight. And Coach Ramage is a pretty good coach, and I'll tell you that he's got a great record here with the Snowflake Club, and the girls seem to respect him. We go now to our interview with Coach Clary, and Ron Everingham caught up with her earlier before this one got started, and we'll go to that interview now.
Ron Everingham here with Coach Clary of the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Big game tonight. Before we get into that, understand you might have some people watching from Michigan. You want to say hi to anybody?
Well, I don't know if they're watching. I hope they are, but I just want to say hi to my family. Hopefully my mom and dad are watching, and some of my aunts, and yeah, they're excited for us.
I'm sure. Big game. So let's talk about the big game tonight. You know, we're going into a matchup with a team that you've fell to earlier in the season. What are some things that have changed coming into tonight's matchup that's different than the first matchup?
Well, I mean, one of the big changes we made, we actually made a switch with our libero, and you know, I hemmed and hawed over that change because it's a big position to switch players in this late in the season especially. But you know, I think it's changed some things for us in terms of our defense, our passing, and you know, passing dictates the level we're going to play. So if we pass well, we play well.
Okay, let's talk about the pressure. Do you think your girls feel any pressure tonight? You know, with an opportunity to be region co-champs. Also, just the pressure of playing well against a team that's ranked #1 and a chance to bring them down possibly. How are your girls feeling tonight?
You know, I just went in there and they were jamming to some tunes, and we're feeling pretty relaxed overall. I mean, we know we're in the state tournament, and that's the ultimate goal here, is to do well there. But of course, we want this win because they're competitors. I'm a competitor. So, you know, a victory is going to be important for us no matter what the stage of the game is. So
let's talk about the implications. What does a win do for you tonight other than co-champions in the region?
Well, we would hope that it would bump us up to the 3 seed. You know, you never really know. The PowerPoints, the algorithm's pretty complicated. So it's, you know, nobody ever really knows. But we're hoping that it bumps us up to 3. We get a later game in the day on Friday. We'd play at 11 a.m. instead of 9. And we wouldn't see tougher teams until a little bit later in the bracket. So, you know, it definitely would give us an advantage.
Who do you expect to see play well tonight on your team? And also, what are some players that from the Snowflake team that you've checked out, that you've kind of seen what they can do?
So for my team, I expect my setter, Shelly Newman, to really command her troops. And then I would like to see my sophomore middle, Ellie Burgess, and my senior outside hitter, Marley London, just really put some balls away and be aggressive offensively and put some pressure on Snowflake. In terms of Snowflake, number 11, Erin Willis, you know, she was a big name last year. She's a big name again this year. And, you know, I respect her as a player. She does awesome things. And, you know, our mindset is she's going to get her kills. You're not going to stop her 100% of the time. We just hope to stop her enough to beat their team because one player can't do it all.
Well, if you need some help with that algorithm, you should talk to Coach Garnillo because I hear he's pretty good at that stuff. But anyhow, all right, Coach, good luck tonight, and it's going to be an exciting game. Back to you, Camden.
All right, thanks a lot, Ron. And that is the 2 head coaches of tonight's contest, the Yellowjackets and the Snowflake Lady Lobos, set to do business here from Snowflake High School. We'll step away. We'll be back with more of our pregame show as the Snowflake Lady Lobos take their turn on the court. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, lit to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu. When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Well, we welcome you back to Snowflake High School. Camden Smith, Mike Side with Tammy Ellsworth. And time now for our injury report brought to you by Summit Regional Medical Center. Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back into the game. That's Summit Regional Medical Center. And really no injuries to talk about, Tammy. Olivia Smith suffered a brutal collision yesterday in practice, but she looks like she's fine. Watching her in warm-ups, looks like she's going to be okay. She's certainly ready to go. Whether that affects her tonight or not, we probably won't know till the end of the game, but that's pretty much it for injuries.
Which that's saying a lot at this point of the season.
Yeah.
You're usually holding your players together with tape and hoping that they can just make it to the next day. So if they've all got healthy players, this should be a really great matchup.
Yeah, lots going, a lot of games during the course of a season, especially when you play those tournaments.
Yeah.
And of course, it's definitely good to see both teams healthy for this one. That's your Summit Regional Medical Center injury report brought to you by the Summit Regional Medical Center. Now with a fully staffed emergency department, advanced diagnostic department, and outstanding orthopedic and physical therapy team, Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back into the game. As we get a great shot of the Snowflake student section. And we're going to have the national anthem. And hear who's going to sing it, but we'll try to pick it up for you.
The team will be singing it.
Oh, the team's going to sing it. This is even better. We'll keep it here, and we'll get a chance to listen to the national anthem. Well, that's impressive when you can get your team to sing the national anthem before the ball game. It gives you a sense for just how talented these girls are here at Snowflake High School. It is time now for the starting lineups, and we'll try to go to the public address announcer if we have decent audio on it.
Number 1, Shelly Newman. London. Number 9, Ellie Burgess. Number 13, Kiera Smith. And number 4, Raquel Jackson. And now for the non-starters for our Snowflake Lobos. Number 4, Jaylee Powers. Number 5, Shaylee Chapman. Number 6, Janessa Elkins. Number 7, Lainey Penrod. Number 8, Chloe Lyman. Number 9, Claire Christensen. And now the starters for your Snowflake Lobos. Number 1, Caitlin Papa. Number 2, Chandler Johnson. Number 18, Michaela Ramage. Number 10, Sydney Bauer. From down on the farm, number 11, Erin Willis. Number 12, Lauren Hunt. And number 14, Alyssa Brinkerhoff. Good luck and good game.
All right, there's your starting lineups for the Snowflake Lady Lobos, the Blue Ridge Lady Jackets. Lobos with a perfect record on the season come into this contest with a in-season record of, I believe, 18-0. We'll take a look at their power rankings. They're the number 1 team for 3A, and their power ranking record is 16-0. The Yellow Jackets with a 14-2 record are sitting number 4 as of tonight. And the big thing that we heard Coach Clary talking about it, Tammy, was that if they get a win tonight, this would be a big boost for them, primarily because the average opponent rating for Snowflake's a 5.9. That's one of the highest ratings in the state. And so a win over a big team like that is huge for you. And hopefully, if you're a Yellow Jacket and you get a win, you get a chance to move up, like she said, and get a better option in the state playoffs.
Yeah, any win that you can get at this point of the season is just kind of a confidence booster for those girls. Gives them a chance to go into state knowing that they can compete. Absolutely.
And, you know, Snowflake is one of those teams that played well in pretty much every one of their tournaments. They dropped some games during the tournaments, but Coach Ramage said, talked to us about it before the game. They're a team that has been pretty disciplined this year, and he's got a lot of weapons on his side of the court. He certainly talked about the Yellow Jackets' weapons as well. So we are set to go. Time for our Northland Pioneer College opening serve. When it comes time to tip off your college education, go with the college with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona, Northland Pioneer College. Snowflake is gonna, nope. I thought they were gonna get the first point, but the Jackets get it over. Erin Willis missed that one just a little bit. Shelly Newman Hits it into the top tape, it rolls over. Marley London gets this one over. Lobos trying to get it. Yep, they're going to dig it. Willis able to get it over.
I think this rally is a great example of what we expect to see in tonight's game. Both teams just fighting it out.
This has been terrific. And a miscue there as the set to Smith was a little behind her. She got a little too far in front of that one.
Yeah, she came in a little bit sooner than she should have on that one. Sometimes it's hard to keep your emotions in check in the midst of craziness.
Newman goes right back to her, and the Jackets are going to get their first point of the game. Olivia Smith into the lineup. Newman to serve. And a kill off the hitter on the left side. Nice job there for the Snowflake Lady Lobos. They go up 2-1. That was Brinkerhoff on the kill. And a block. Aaron Willis gets the block there, combined with Brinkerhoff right in the middle.
Snowflake did a good job to read that 3-set going out to Smith in the middle and just got up.
Olivia Smith will try to tip it over. Lobos are there. Marley London tees off. Aaron Willis gets it past Smith. One of the top hitters in the state right there. Get a chance to watch her in action. Lobos quickly up to a 4-1 lead. Bauer with the serve for Snowflake. Nice dig by Shelly Newman. It goes out of bounds.
Blue Ridge has got to do a better job of getting that ball up to the net so that they have good hitting options. They're having to hit a little too easy on that ball and not really able to swing away yet.
Another pass, it's in the back row. Newman able to get to it. Smith able to get the ball over. And this one's going to go right into us. Snowflake really taking charge of this game early, and Coach Clary wants a timeout. Lobos lead it 6-1. We step away. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
7.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. Jackets and Lobos. After the timeout, Snowflake with the serve. Willis hammers another one down. Good chance to see this replay here.
Yeah, it's a hard decision as a coach whether you should double block or single block on a hitter like that. She has so many options that she can use. It almost takes 2 blockers to stop it, but then you open up a lot of the rest of the court.
And another one. Smith really struggling to get the blocks here tonight. Smith, one of the top blockers on this Yellow Jacket team. She's not quite able to get it against Aaron Willis.
Aaron Willis swings so hard, and she's very good with the angles that she swings at. It makes it difficult to block.
Smith, Olivia Smith this time gets it down for the Jackets. Just finds a little spot over there. Not a lot of open territory on that Snowflake defense. Marley London to serve for the Jackets. And this one is long. The attempted kill that time by Chandler Johnson just sails a little bit long. Jackets trying to claw their way back into this one. Down 8-3. And a free ball here for Blue Ridge. Smith going to try to hit the deep corner, but the defense is there. And Aaron Willis finding a spot on the floor. A shot of Coach Ramage there, pretty happy with this big hitter. And she'll be up to serve. Smith gets the kill. And now the Yellow Jackets will have their best hitter in the lineup, Ellie Burgess. Leads the team in both hitting percentage and kills. And Lauren Hunt just misses wide. You know, Lauren Hunt's another one of those players that doesn't get a lot of press time simply because Aaron Willis is so good, but Hunt's such a great player. Pretty much any team would love to have her. And that's part of the problem when you play on a team with so many good players. You end up with so many options. And we get, what was the call, Tammy?
Two contacts there for Olivia as she went to set that ball, so it hit off her left hand first, then her right hand.
10-5. Jackets were able to get the first game at their place. They kind of took Snowflake out of things, but we see the exact opposite here. Snowflake really fired up, and the Jackets on their heels.
We've got the same thing just now from Janessa Elkins on the other side with a double contact on the set. So they're allowed to do that on the first ball. Double contact anytime on that first ball over the net, but after that it has to be clean, one contact.
Set to serve for the Yellow Jackets is Raquel Jackson, their top server percentage-wise, and she gets this one in, and Snowflake could not get it over. A rare miscue. And the Jackets starting to catch up here, down 10-7. Great shot of Jackson. She gets this one over. York Smith trying to set it back behind the 10-foot, or trying to hit it back behind the 10-foot line, and she couldn't get it done. Snowflake set to serve here. That's Chapman on the serve.
And that one was touched by Snowflake's blockers, but it rebounded off of them and came out of bounds, so Blue Ridge point.
11-8. York Smith to serve now for Blue Ridge. She gets a good serve off. Hunt tries to tip that one around. They set Newman, and Newman hammers it down. You know, Shelly Newman started as an outside hitter for one of Blue Ridge's top coaches back in the day.
She did. She played some outside hitter for that year because that's what the team needed her to do. But then the next year, what was needed was for her to be a setter, and that's kind of where we saw the future for her. And sure enough, she's a heck of a setter with that left hand, but she can still hit the ball.
Absolutely, and she loves to hit too. Ellie Burgess got a block just before that. And then Burgess's hit is a little bit long. And Burgess again long. Jackets wanted a touch at the net, but they're not going to get it. What a great environment for a volleyball game, Tammy.
If you're Snowflake, it's great. I guess if you're Blue Ridge, it's exciting too. It's always nice when it's your home crowd that's cheering for you.
Well, the Jackets seem to have traveled fairly well as we get a great replay here of Ellie Burgess getting the point there. You see the hang time that she has.
No, I've been so impressed with her. She's worked really hard, and as a sophomore to be playing at the level that she is right now, it's really impressive.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She has proven to be a tremendous volleyball player. She was always a tremendous athlete, but she has become a great volleyball player. And London's going to be called for a carry here, and she doesn't like the call on a set that was a little too high for Smith.
Yeah, I think they were kind of trying to run a trick play there. And I think that was a correct call on that. Marley caught the ball just a little bit too low and ended up pushing it up and over.
So was that set originally then for London?
I think it was meant for her. That was the play.
Newman's going to tip that one over. As Olivia Smith checks back into the jacket lineup, and Shelly Newman set to serve for Blue Ridge. Willis is blocked. And the Jackets get it over, and they're going to get the point. And we'll see if that block changes things for Erin Willis. So far, she's been able to hammer down at will. Thought we were going to get a replay there, but we didn't. 16-12, Snowflake with the lead. And the Lobos starting to pull away now. Sydney Bauer to serve.
Blue Ridge has got to keep their composure and just keep doing good things if they're going to stay in this.
Tough pass, but a pretty good hit there from the back row by York Smith. And Erin Willis going to hit the deep corner.
Erin Willis is fun to watch. You just watch her come soaring in with that big arm swing.
That was just a great place on the court to put that kill.
It really was.
Smith gets one.
You know, Kiara's another one that her improvement from the beginning of this season to where she's playing right now is just phenomenal. She's really come a long ways as a young player.
And a service error on Marley London gives the point and a side out to Snowflake. Snowflake set to serve. Erin Willis. Smith is blocked. Tremendous block there. I think Hunt had the most of that. She was helped out by Chloe Lyman.
Hunt has such a high reach. It's easy for her to get those.
We'll step away with timeout on the floor. It's the Lobos in front, 20-13. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 1067.com.
7, 4. Are we ready, Ashley? 2.
I'm ready.
Isaiah?
We welcome you back to Snowflake High School after the timeout. Lobos with a 20-13 lead. Smith, they get a kill here. You know, you talked about Ellie Burgess and how much she's improved, and that has just elevated the entire team. I think they've started to realize, hey, you can do things in the offseason and get better, and so it's just made everybody better.
Yeah, they've really come a long way since the beginning of the year.
Ellie Burgess knocks it into the face. That's Sydney Bauer there, and that is a tough hit. And this one trickles over the top tape, Janessa Pate. Coach Clary talked about Janessa Pate changing out the libero. That's the gal that got the libero position, Janessa Pate right there. And just as I talked about her, she gets a service there, but She's one of those players that's an up-and-comer. She's been raising the level of her play. And
you know, you watch her, she just plays with an intensity. She's really watching that ball. She's working to move and get herself there. So I think that was a good move for Coach Clary.
Blocked by Smith and Burgess. Set to York Smith. And the pass goes into the net. Snowflake up 22-16. Burgess. And that one looked like it was going to go out. Smith saves it. Hunt gets this one to go.
That one had just a little bit of the net that slowed it down just enough that Newman was a little too deep to dig on that one.
23-16. Snowflake with the lead, set to serve for the Lobos is Powers. And 4 hits, hits the top tape. Raquel Jackson checking into the lineup for Olivia Smith. She will get set to serve. And Newman doesn't quite get her body turned.
It was a good idea, but just didn't quite get it that time.
She was just not quite square to the ball, and she ended up hitting that one wide to the left, wide to the far side. Lobos with a game point. And Hunt hammers down the final point. Snowflake takes game number 1, 25-17. We'll step away. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
7.
I got this.
Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. The first set goes to the Lady Lobos. They win 25-17. We go to set number 2 in this best-of-5 series. And Shelly Newman will serve for the Jackets. And Smith gets that one with her fingertips and is able to get it to go.
You know, these teams are really well matched. I think the key for Blue Ridge to try and turn things around this game is going to be to bring down some of those unforced errors. They need to play with a little bit better control. They're doing some things really well. They've just got to get rid of some of those unforced errors.
And a back set to Smith. Lobos dig it easily. Erin Willis tees off, and Kara Smith gets a block. And another block. And this one goes out of bounds. Well, if the Jackets can get some blocks there at the net, that's certainly going to help things.
You know, that's a huge part of your defensive strategy is to have blockers stopping those balls so they never get across to your diggers.
And a nice hit down that far side.
That was a really nice hit on the outside by Sydney Bauer.
Caitlin Papa's serve is not returnable by the Jackets. Tied at 2 apiece. And Marley London finds an open spot on the court.
That was a great angle for her to get around the block and over into this open area of the court.
London to serve. And Erin Willis hammers this one down. Oh, brother. Well, that's fun to watch.
That was an incredible hit.
Here's the replay. You see just how high she gets up and the velocity of that one. That one's looked like it was full speed. That was slowed down 50%. Smith finds a spot.
No, it's been really fun because I feel like the hitters, the teams are feeding off each other. One side gets a good hit, the other side wants to have an answer for it.
Ellie Burgess back in the game for the Jackets. Janessa Pape set to serve for Blue Ridge. Jackets with a 1-point lead, 4-3 here. And Willis coming off the right side this time. Talk about Coach Ramage's decision to move his players around. His middles don't always hit in the middle.
You know, as you rotate around and serve receive, you have to be in a certain alignment with the players around you. So sometimes the coach may choose to switch them right into their offensive playing position. For instance, Erin is a middle, and so even though she's on the right side, he might move her right into the middle, but if she hits well from the right side, he might let her stay and hit one off the right side before she transitions.
And we've seen her hit from outside and from the right side, and we see a great example of her abilities on the right side just on that play previous as Brinkerhoff hits the antenna.
The thinking there, especially if you're playing a team that's not familiar with you, is that they're not paying attention to where she's at, and you get a few free points before they realize they need to be ready to block on that side.
Hunt had to go behind herself to get that one down. And the Jackets don't get it over. Lauren Hunt did a pretty good job just getting that ball over, and you see the advantage of her 6-foot frame there, that she's able to get it over the net, hit that one from behind her. Burgess. All tied up at 6. Oh, they say, did that not come off the block? I thought it came off the block.
They did not call a touch on that one.
Interesting. And the block. Hunt was in on that, but I think that may have been Elkins.
The smile on her face would say that she got a piece of that one for sure.
And a service ace. Jaylee Powers, the 5'5" junior. And I would say probably one of the big things that the Jackets have worked on this year is their play in the back row. Especially in that serve receive.
You know, you can have the best hitters in the world, but if you can't pass to them, it's not going to do you much good.
And this one goes out. Jackets are going to take the advantage of a rare miscue. 8-7. Snowflake with a 1-point lead. Monica York-Smith the serve for the Jackets. Elkins gets that one over. Jackets gonna, well, they get it over. Janessa Pate gets it over for the Jackets after Newman saved it. And the hit goes out, and we're tied at 8.
That was a good idea of the Snowflake setter to push it out just a little bit, trying to lead her hitter, but she swung it out of bounds.
York-Smith. And a nice play on the right side for Johnson, just putting it in the right spot. Johnson had a tough game last time against the Jackets, and she's having a much better game here tonight. Set for Hunt. Hunt hits it into the top tape. Ellie Burgess out of the Jacket lineup. Kara Smith in. Or not, excuse me, it's Burgess to serve. And this one's going to go out off the block. And Snowflake ties it back up at 9. And a kill by Marley London.
Which one?
See the replay there for you. And a huge hit by Willis. Does it stay in? It does. I'll tell you, Michaela Ramage is a walking highlight. Or excuse me, Erin Willis is a walking highlight. There's another one. Does that one go out? They say it's out. Coach Ramage doesn't like the call. 11-10. Well, this one's turning out to be a much better game than the first one as we see Marley London set to serve for the Jackets. Willis gets another one down. Sydney Bauer serving now for Snowflake. And Olivia Smith is going to get a point for the Jackets.
Both of these teams hit quite well from the right side. That's not always the case in volleyball. Sometimes you don't have as strong of a hitter on that right side, but both of these teams hit well.
And a double hit's called on Smith. Smith was a player that got to do some setting as a JV player, but so far tonight she's been called on 2 double hits. And Ellie Burgess tees off.
When Ellie hits, she does what you would call piking. She bends her body in half and swings with her whole body as she swings at that ball, and that's where a lot of her power comes from, is in that pike as she swings.
What do they do to develop that?
You know, I feel like it's kind of a personal thing. Some people just do it. That's just their tendency to swing.
And Janessa Papes caught on her heels as Hunt goes away, swings away. Pape had rocked back and was unable to recover from it. Service for the Lobos. Burgess able to get the point. The Jackets have got to be careful there. They had turned around to celebrate that point before it actually hit the deck. York Smith. Nice job by Hunt, but the Jackets are going to be able to get it over. And a back serve, and that looked like it was touched. Coach Ramage says it was touched. Maybe we can get a replay on it. And they say it was touched. Now Coach Clary doesn't like it, but you can see in the replay that looked like it was touched. Yellow Jacket fans not happy. And an ace, Chandler Johnson. There's a shot here, Chandler Johnson on the serve. Lobos up 2. And Raquel Jackson can't dig this one. And we get time called, Jackets. We'll step away. This is Shovel Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. I'm going to try to call that replay back up and see if we can get it here. There we go. Here's the replay of that one that was touched. And it's tough to tell. We may have to slow that one down even more, but we'll see if we can't.
It may have come off the block. Those are really hard to judge.
Yes, definitely.
When you just get a little bit of a touch there, it's just hard to tell.
Johnson to serve. 17-14, Lobos with the lead. They've been struggling with Johnson's serve. Burgess gets a block against Hunt. (17-15). Burgess with the serve. And the Jackets are unable to get that block. They didn't quite get across the net far enough. Falls on the Yellow Jacket side, and the Lobos with a 3-point lead. Ramage. Tipped by Newman. And this one goes long.
Janessa Pape thought about playing that ball and jumped up for it, but pulled her arms down at the last second.
So Bowers just a little bit long on that one as Newman set the serve here for the Jackets. 2-point lead for Snowflake. Willis hammers down. Well, I don't know what you do about that.
It's a big block she's hitting around, and she's still putting him down like there's nobody there.
That's just impressive. London gets a shot to fall. I want to remind you that at the end of this contest, we'll announce our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. Also remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by Northland Pioneer College. When it comes time to choose your college, choose the one with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona, Northland Pioneer College. Serving for the Lobos is Bauer. And Smith just does get that one low enough.
If anybody could get that ball up and back over the net, it would be Snowflake.
Yep, and Ramage made a dive at it. Bauer made a dive at it.
Coach Ramage almost went out and made a dive at it.
Johnson's going to get the point. See the Jacket bench there, looking for answers. They are down 1-0 and trailing in the second set, 21-18. Lauren Hunt blocked by Smith and Burgess. But the Lobos get it over.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
And Olivia Smith's hit is going to go long. And so Snowflake with a commanding lead. Jackets want to talk it over. We take a break with them. Lobos up 22-18. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 1067.com.
You've been there waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so we can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Well, we welcome you back to Snowflake High School. The Lady Lobos hosting the Jackets. And they, so far, have not been very good hosts. They have taken the first set and are ahead in this set, 22-18. And this is the second time I've watched Snowflake play in season, Tammy. And this is the best I've seen Snowflake play all year.
They're looking really good tonight, which puts them in a good place as they're getting ready to head into that state tournament.
We watched them play against Thatcher. They were a little slow to start against Thatcher. And they were a little slow to start the last time they played against Blue Ridge, but they seem like they're on top of their game here tonight.
You know, they have so many weapons offensively. We talk a lot about Lauren Hunt and Erin Willis in the middle, but they've got Chandler Johnson and Sydney Bauer, as well as Janessa Elkins and Alyssa Brinkerhoff, and any of those girls can swing and put the ball away.
Absolutely.
So they really are very well-rounded with lots of strengths.
Raquel Jackson to serve. 3-point Lobo lead. And a lift is called. Caitlin Papa, one of those top setters that Coach Ramage talked about. A rare miscue from her, and the Jackets come to within 2. Lunt has to hold up on the shot, but she's able to get it over quickly. Jackets able to get it back. And a block by the Jackets. Burgess.
Brinkerhoff was hoping that ball was going out of bounds, but it dropped right inside the line.
York Smith and Burgess were at the net that time. I think Burgess got the handle on it. (23-21). Side out to the Lobos. 2-point lead. York Smith getting it over for the Jackets. London dives. Jackets scrappy, get it over. Johnson partially blocked. Burgess gets the kill. Jackets pull to within 1 and have a side out. 23-22, Monica York Smith to serve. Lauren Hunt hammers down. Well, it's exactly what you said, Tammy. So many weapons, and there's an example of Lauren Hunt. We see Johnson to serve for game point. And it's shanked. But somehow the Jackets get it over. Now a free ball for Blue Ridge. And Newman finds a spot on the floor.
Sometimes that net can be your worst enemy, but sometimes that helps you out a little bit. It helped Shelly on that play right there.
24-23, Ellie Burgess, the sophomore, set to serve for the Jackets. London gets the point. We're tied. Timeout, Snowflake. Well, we're going to go over to Ron Everingham with an interview. Let's check in with Ron right now.
Tragan Staniford and Ethan Ramage, I got that right. And let's go to you first, Ethan. Ethan, you're a part of this family. What do you like most about watching the girls volleyball?
I like watching Erin Willis and how they work as an offense and how well they've been doing this year. I really am looking forward to state, and hopefully they'll be able to pull this one out.
Okay, now be honest. Do you think that Staniford could dig one of Willis's spikes?
I don't think so.
No, he'd eat it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would.
All right. Well, I'm going to go to you real quick because tomorrow night's a big game. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Well, who do you think's going to win?
Hopefully the Lobos come out with the victory.
Okay, so we look forward to seeing you play tomorrow night. Thanks. Looking forward to a great volleyball game right here. 24-24, back to you, Camden.
All right, thanks, Ron, and we thank those two young men there, Ramage and Staniford, for taking some time with us. After the timeout, Jackets with the serve, and the Lobos, another rare miscue.
Sometimes you're trying so hard to make that finesse shot, and it ends up just coming a little bit short. That's what happened to Sydney on that one.
And it is a game point now for the Jackets. Burgess to serve. Lobos into their offense, and they get an easy puck. No, it's out. Elkins looked like she had the shot. Jackets are going to take game two. Oh, brother. We are tied at one set apiece. Yellow Jackets tie it up. We'll step away. This is Show Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
I got this.
Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Well, we welcome you back to Snowflake High School. It's set number 3 of 5 here. We're tied 1 set apiece. Lobos take the first set 25-17. Jack the second set in extra points 26-24. Lobos with the service, and we get a double hit. And so the first point of this game goes to Snowflake. Papa on the serve for the Lobos. Newman tries to put one down. Willis able to get one down, but Raquel Jackson got it in the air, but not quite up and down straight enough. But a terrific effort that time by Raquel Jackson. I don't know how you even stand in the way of that thing. And Shelly Newman goes up against Erin Willis and wins the battle.
So that's one of the great benefits of having a setter that plays in the front row, because if she's back row, she can't jump and attack a ball or block a ball that's tight at the net like that. But when she's in the front row, she can turn and block or attack.
So Newman is deceptively strong as well, and you see an example of that there as London gets this one over. And a hit into the net here for the Lobos. That's Lyman. Shelly Newman serves this one in the net. And those are the things that just kill you, those unforced errors. Jackets know going into the state playoffs, both these teams know going into the state playoffs, you have to eliminate those if you're going to get a shot at the state championship. And Snowflake returns the favor. Shelly Chapman into the net.
You know, once you get to state, every team you play is going to be a top quality team. So if you're having unforced errors and scoring points that go towards the other team, you're just not going to succeed and move on.
Willis and a block. Monica York-Smith and Kiera Smith.
Monica gets just a little bit excited when she does something good, doesn't she?
And that looked like it was all Monica right there. Yeah, she's fun to watch for sure. And a great play by Willis, recognizing the defense is on their heels, and she's got a little spot that she's able to put that into.
You know, every team seems to have that hole in the middle. They call it the campfire when everybody just kind of stands around and watches as it falls there. It's something that you just have to work on to be able to move in and cover that ball a little bit better in the hole.
That's Chandler Johnson with the kill.
It looked like it could have been an Erin Willis kill. That was a nice hit for Chandler Johnson.
Erin Willis-esque. We're tied at 5. Monica York-Smith. Ellie Burgess, and it goes down. Jackets lead 6-5. Punt shot into the net. And this is a rare miscue for Raquel Jackson as she serves into the antenna. Jackson on the season, a 94% server, leading the Yellowjackets in serving. Doesn't make many errors, but there was one there, and it's in a critical position. Ellie Burgess hammers down. Oh, wow. Jackets going to take a 2-point lead as York-Smith set to serve. We're also looking tonight for our glass-shattering hit of the game, brought to you by Deemer's Glass. And Tammy, I don't envy you. You've got a lot of work ahead of you to figure which one of the millions
Got
of
a
hits.
list going tonight.
Yeah.
It's been great.
And London able to trickle that one into the defense of the Lobos. It seems like those off-speed hits are more effective than about anything else tonight.
You know, especially when you're playing a team that can hit really hard, you really have to kind of sit back and dig in and be ready to dig that big hit. And so when they hit the slower one, it is hard to grab your body out of that. It's kind of like being in quicksand.
And Elkins gets a shot. And this one's just long. 10-7 Jackets. A chance to see that one. We're not going to see it go long, but and into the net.
You know, we're seeing right now Snowflake struggle a little more with their passing like Blue Ridge was in that first game, and it's throwing their offense off where they can't get those attacks under control the way they were.
Little momentum shift to the Jackets here as they lead it 11-7. We take a break. Lobos talking things over. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. (11-7). Yellow Jackets with the lead. Ellie Burgess to serve. We're tied at a set apiece here tonight. Willis! Hello! When she goes up, there's a silence that comes over the crowd because you know something good's going to happen. Papa to serve for the Lobos. Jump set. Smith tries to tip it over. And a block by Smith and Newman. Newman to serve. Jackets up 12-8. 4-point lead for Blue Ridge. Their biggest advantage of the night. And looked like London may have got over the line, but officials don't see it. Lobos are long. Jackets get another point here. 5-point lead for the Jackets. Newman. Willis hammers down, man. She put a dent in the floor right there. See, Shelly Newman is trying to survive that. I'll tell you, it takes some courage to get in front of that. Smith. Lobos get it over. Pass a little too close to the net. Newman able to punch it over for the Jackets. Johnson looking for a spot. And Smith puts it at the bottom of the net. Olivia Smith back at the 10-foot line and just got way over the top on that one, misjudged it.
Yeah.
And she'll get a point here.
There you go. She redeemed herself a little bit with that one.
Notice that Newman tends to feed her players that make mistakes, which is kind of speaks to the confidence she has in her players, but also speaks to the type of player she is, understanding how that confidence is built. Kira Smith with the block on Willis. London Willis blocked again by Smith. And Johnson able to get the point.
So it looks like Blue Ridge has decided to go with a double block against Willis, and they're getting some really great blocks on her. I think that was a smart move by Coach Clary to change their defense up a little bit.
I think in years past that the Lobos have beat them with dinks into areas where they bring both hitters over.
Right.
And so that was the decision to go with a single block, but you're right, we're starting to see that double block more. Jackets 16-11 with the lead after Kara Smith got a dink. And Hunt sails this one wide. Coach Ramage comes out on the floor and says, hey, we're okay. Settle down, we got this. 17-11, 6-point lead for the Jackets. Pape with an ace. Coach Ramage gonna call
coach
timeout.
likes to see the ball hit the floor right in the middle on their side of the court.
He fell to the floor. And you know, this has been a tremendous night of volleyball. I think this is perhaps the most entertaining volleyball we've seen all season.
You know, the volleyball is great. The coaching is enjoyable to watch. The fans are really into it. So yeah, this is what high school sports are all about, I think.
We got some young men over there on the Snowflake, in the Snowflake student body section, wearing some 1970s cheerleading uniforms with those old cheerleading sweaters and showing off some of their skills. You know, and one of the things you like about Snowflake is they are so supportive of all their sports. Their student section is always there. And you see them here, they're being loud and proud tonight, and they are a lot of fun to watch. They add to the excitement of this game.
It really does. It's a lot more fun to watch, and it's a lot more fun to play when you've got some fans that are really into the game.
Jackets carrying some momentum here, up 18-11. Lobos after the timeout, a double hit on the Lobos here. And the Jackets remain focused. Another miscue as Hunt hits one into the net. How much of this is because of the blocks that the Jackets have been getting?
You know, I think there is definitely something to that. It really takes something away from your team when your hitters are getting blocked. But I think also it really comes down to their passing. They're just not getting the passes on target like they were earlier in the night, and they're not able to set up their hitters.
We're going to have an interview here on the sideline here in just a second with Ron Everingham. But we'll wait for a break in the action here for a moment. As Johnson tips one over and gets a point for the Lobos. We'll go to Ron Everingham. Ron? Well, we'll hold off on that. We'll try to get that set up. Monica York-Smith for the Jackets gets it over. Hunt tries to tip. Blue Ridge is there. York-Smith. Ellie Burgess wasn't quite on top of that one. Blocked by Smith and Burgess. By Johnson. Hunt tries to get this shot down. Back set. Smith bumps it over. Elkins hammers down. We'll go now to Ron Everingham. Ron? Well, maybe we can find Ron Everingham. We'll keep trying here. Burgess. Jackets up by 6 here, and a carry called as Johnson tries to go over. Raquel Jackson checks into the lineup for
one of those great serves you talked about from Raquel Jackson. She did a really good job and got the ace on that one.
.22-14. Elkins blocked by Newman.
No, Blue Ridge's blocking really has been the difference in this game. I haven't been keeping track, but they have had a lot of blocks for points this game.
Makes a huge difference when you're talking about shutting down such a powerful hitting offense.
It really does.
23-14, and there's Johnson.
Great hit.
Man, you could see on her face that she was done with the blocks.
I think that would be the look of determination right there, right?
Johnson set to serve. Burgess, she gets the kill. And game point, Jackets.
You know, great job by Shelly Newman. She jump set that, which kept the blockers with her as she jumped up, but then she shot it out fast to Ellie Burgess, who got this great open swing on it.
Hunt, a nice dig by Raquel Jackson to get it over. And a net violation on Newman. 24-16. Ramage to serve for Snowflake. Burgess hits it long, but it looked like it was, Ramage digs it up. London, and she's gonna get the kill. Blue Ridge leads it 2 sets to 1. We see the game-winning hit, the set-winning hit right here by Marley London. And now we check in with Ron Everingham. Ron?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention, Tammy talked about the fun of high school athletics. And if you look here on camera 1, that's not a 50-year senior in the middle of this crowd right here. That's actually Blue Ridge Superintendent Mike Wright, who has come out of the stands next to his wife and into the student section. And that's the kind of atmosphere that's here tonight. A truly great thing to be a part of here in Snowflake.
All right, thanks, Ron. And with that, we'll take a timeout. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu. When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support Volleyball sports.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. The Yellowjackets with a 2-set-to-1 lead. Lobos came out and crushed the Jackets in the first set, 25-17. A much more even set in the set number 2. Jackets take it in extra points, 26-24. And then the Jackets get a big win over the Lobos, 25-16 in set number 3.
The key for the Jackets here is going to be keeping it together, staying calm, coming out and playing a really good game. They have a tendency to kind of relax at this point, and Snowflake's not going to just roll over and let them have it. They're really going to fight for this.
Lobos get the first point of the second set, or the fourth set, I should say. Good little rally going here, and Marley London bangs it over the Snowflake, off of the Snowflake block and out of bounds. Aaron Willis. Man.
You might notice there's been a change here for Snowflake. We've got Janessa Elkins sitting out of the back row.
Tell you, Willis, you just never get tired of watching her. Aaron Willis hammers that one down before the 10-foot line, but she touches the top tape. She just did get the top tape. Oh, I wish we had a replay on that one. That one was pretty solid. Johnson gets a shot from the outside. Well, the Lobos have not taken anything off their hits. Still swinging away here. And an ace as the Lobos catch the Jackets snoozing back there. Aaron Willis scores an ace. York Smith, free ball for the Jackets. And they get their offense going. And Olivia Smith with the point. Kel Jackson to serve for the Jackets. Hunt blocked by Burgess, but it goes back over the Jacket side. Monica York Smith almost got points, and she does. Johnson tries to push that to the backcourt, and it goes wide. Looking for the back corner, and it just sails wide. And a touch. So a point to the Lobos. Tough not just to be a spectator in this one. Ramage from the back row. Newman sets her big hitter at Burgess.
Great dig by Michaela Ramage. Wow, that was good.
Burgess tips. Papa gets it up for the Lobos. And that one's top tape. Johnson doesn't quite get enough mustard on it. And that was set off to the side. She just wasn't in position for it. A tough set and a big shank this time for York Smith.
You know, on those outside sets, sometimes they have a tendency as setters to push them a little bit too far out, and the hitters have to keep that ball inside the antenna. So when it passes their hitting arm and goes way outside, they've really got to work to try and get around that. Sometimes they can't do that.
Set for Hunt. Hunt pushes it over. Newman sets Burgess, and Burgess gets the point. Bangs it off of the block of Johnson and Hunt there. So York Smith having a pretty successful time at service here for the Jackets. Jackets up 7-5. A short set to Burgess. And Burgess records another point. Johnson hammers down. Nice dig though by Jackson to get it up, but nothing, gets it over on the Lobo side, and then Ellie Burgess able to block Hunt. And that's just straight up middle on middle right there. Johnson Tries to tip. London, not enough on the block, but Burgess able to get it up for the Jackets. Lauren Hunt almost blocked by Burgess. Newman dinks. Papa pushes it over. Back set to Newman. Newman. Hunt looking for a spot, not there. Newman against Hunt. Hunt wins it, but the Jackets get it over. And a block here, but it goes out of bounds. Johnson gets the kill.
That was a great rally. Lots of good things happening that time.
Well, I like Johnson. She's just an intense player. And you can tell she brings a lot to this Lobo team. She struggled early on, had a few miscues, but she has just been firing right back. Set is in the back row. Newman has to go back for it. And we get a net violation on Snowflake.
You know, it's Snowflake senior night tonight, and Coach Ramage was introducing the players before the game and talking a little bit about his seniors, and I believe Chandler Johnson was one of the players he said hates to lose. So you sure see that in her. She's just really fighting.
And a big point here for the Lobos as they pull to within 2.
And now we've got Erin Willis back in the game for Snowflake.
This is the rotation that the Lobos like right here. Ramage to serve. Willis in the middle. And here's the set. And Willis hammers down on cue. Big kill. And the Lobos right back in this thing. Down by a point. Smith hits it into the block of Willis. We're tied at 10. Ramage. And a miscue. Yellowjackets are trying to hit their setter on that second ball. And Pape thought for a second about taking it. Newman held up, and the ball hits the floor. Lobos with the first lead since the opening point. As Smith gets a block, dinks it over, Papa saves, Ramage gets it over for the Lobos. Smith on the hit, Lobos dig it, and they'll win the point. Oh, brother, Papa finds a spot on the floor. Jackets want a timeout. They trail by 2. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
12-10, Snowflake regaining the lead, goes on about a 5-point run, I believe, right there.
You know, as much as we're talking about Snowflake being such a well-rounded team, there's just a different dynamic when Erin Willis is on the court.
Absolutely, and you just almost feel it when she walks on.
Yep, the second she comes in, there's something changes.
12-10. Great serve. Lobos are going to get a relatively good chance on offense here, and Willis takes advantage. Well, is there any doubt who they're going to set here?
I don't think there is right now, is there?
Ramage set to serve as the Lobos go up 13-10. Jackets looking for answers all of a sudden. Jackets look like they had this one, the momentum in this one, and all of a sudden the Lobos have taken over.
You know, something's changed just in the looks on the faces of the Snowflake players. They really are determined to win this game.
Yeah, I think they decided, hey, we're not going to lose on senior night, our final game of the season, to a team we have already beaten during the season, and they have come out with a lot of fire after dropping 2 sets and being behind in this 4th set. Papa finds a spot in the back right corner.
If Blue Ridge is going to make a difference here, they've got to start blocking again. They've got to start getting their big swings. They just don't really have much offense or defense this game going for them.
They set Smith. Smith, a slow hit. And off the block. Jackets didn't close that lineup. And so a big time kill there for Bauer. 16-10, Snowflake. London. And a block here, but the Lobos get it back over. And Newman gets a kill. Well, that's a big point for the Jackets. They have watched their lead completely decimated and find themselves down by 5 now. Willis hits it wide.
That's not something you see very often, is it?
Jackets are pretty happy about that, though. 16-12, 4-point Lobo lead. Willis hits it wide again.
Again, she's trying to hit around that block in the middle, which she can do very effectively. She's just going a little bit wide.
16-13.
Great serve. That was a great serve. The Snowflake players were ready for it. It just dropped a little bit in front of her there.
Knuckleball serve. It's very difficult to determine where it's going to go. Jackets clawing their way back into this. They've cut the lead to 2. And a free ball for, oh, it's going to go out. Johnson hit it a little too far. Coach Ramage wants a timeout, as the Yellowjackets have made it a 1-point ball game. 1 point, I don't know if you call it a ball game or a set. But anyway, we'll keep it here. And Tammy will talk strategy. What's Coach Ramage talking to his team about here?
I think he really wants them to hold back on their errors and get things more under control. That's what they were doing a little bit earlier as they got the lead. Now they're not passing very well. Their communication is kind of off. They're overplaying instead of making a smart play, and it's costing them points.
We've seen both teams go on these short runs. At times it looks like, at the beginning of this game, it looked like the Jackets were just going to walk away with this. Snowflake comes storming back, and now we see the Jackets on a little run.
Volleyball is such a momentum sport, probably more than any other sport that you play. So you'll see a lot of that. We call it kind of a roller coaster. You go up and down.
Newman to serve. Jackets trail by 1. Gets off a good serve. Lobos can't get into their offense. Sets a little short for Smith. And Willis able to find a spot on the Jacket defensive side. Lobos back up by 2, 17-15. Elkins to serve for Snowflake. The pass goes over to the net to the Lobos and Aaron Willis. That one looked like it may be long. George Smith tries to get it up, and it goes into the student section. 3-point Lobo lead. Elkins. Knuckleball serve. Smith gets this point. Took a little off of it. And able to get it around the block here.
Yep, that was a great placement shot. Good ball control on that one.
2-point Lobo lead. London to serve. Lady Jackets lead it 2-1. Willis hammers it down. Hit it right past the block that time as Smith couldn't quite get it back over on the Snowflake side.
You know, you got to be impressed with her that she's got such a big block that she's hitting against, and she's been blocked a number of times tonight, but she just keeps going for it every time.
Still going. Smith just able to get her fingernails on that one. And Erin Willis taking advantage of Olivia Smith that time. Puts it right down at her, and Smith cannot get it back up. We get a Jacket timeout. We take it with them. Lobos lead it 20-16. This is Shovel Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 1067.com. Welcome back. Snowflake leads it 20-16, and they have the serve. And it's long.
That's half the reason coaches call timeouts late in the game, is just for that reason, to try and mess with the servers a little bit and get them to miss.
Johnson! Nice dig by London. Man, Johnson is teeing off now.
She is playing a great game tonight.
Olivia Smith hits top tape. Blue Ridge in trouble. Down by 4, 21-17. Erin Willis to serve for the Snowflake Lady Lobos. Set to Johnson. Johnson can't do much with it. York Smith sails long. And she says it was touched. And we'll see the replay and see if we can see it on the replay here. Tough to tell. Olivia Smith gets the point. (22-18). Lobos with their back against the wall, and they have responded. Raquel Jackson to serve for Blue Ridge. Burgess with the point. There's that piking you talked about, Tammy.
Yeah, you saw it good on that one, didn't you? So if you're interested, just for a little bit more volleyball knowledge, you might notice that Blue Ridge's coach is hiding her hand behind her clipboard showing some numbers, and she's calling out where she wants those servers to serve the ball to. So there's different zones on the floor, and they're each numbered off, and she's going to show a zone and tell them where she wants to serve the ball to. And sometimes they'll keep stats on passers who aren't passing very well that night, and they'll try and hit them as much as they can just to bring the odds a little bit more in their favor as they serve.
Newman's going to come up with a point here on the block. Raquel Jackson to serve. Jackets have cut the lead to 2. Jackets with their best server. Lauren Hunt hits it wide. The miscues have really hurt Snowflake here in the last 2 sets.
You know, and it's kind of what we talked about before. As soon as Erin Willis is out of the game, the dynamic on the court kind of changes. They just need to pull it up and figure out how to play without her on the court. They can do it. They have the weapons. They just need to get it together.
22-21, a 1-point Yellow Jacket lead. Lobos led by as much as 5. Jackets led by as much as 6 in this one. And it's been a seesaw battle. Jackets trying to close this out. If they win this set, they win the best of 3. They're ahead 2-1. Lobos trying to force set number 5 here tonight.
Both teams are out of timeouts at this point, so it'll just play through. Whatever happens, happens.
Well, it's been a lot of fun. I want to remind you that tonight's contest is brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College. It's time for you to check out your check out your college education. Go with the college with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona, Northland Pioneer College, and Raquel Jackson with the miscue.
That time the timeout paid off for Snowflake.
It did. Lobos with a 2-point lead and the service. Ellie Burgess gets it right back. Hits it deep. And it caroms off of a Snowflake defender, and it's back to a 1-point ball game. Lobos by 1. Papa tips it over. Burgess tips it over. Ramage sets Johnson. Johnson floats it over. London floats it over. New team able to set up their offense effectively here. Good pass. Burgess, a little late. And the Lobos able to pick it up. And London hits kind of a curveball on the side there.
Yeah. That looked like it was going to go cross court, and then she turned it right down the line. The defender wasn't quite expecting it to come to her.
Tied at 23 and a long serve. Jackets serve it out. Lobos will serve for game point. Set point here, Johnson. Jackson digs. The pass is deep. London floats it over. Hunt. Can't get to it. Oh, no. We're tied at 24.
You know, Hunt's a great player. She's struggling a little bit this game. She just needs to take a deep breath and relax and have some confidence in her abilities.
Ellie Burgess serves it wide. Well, you have kind of a playoff atmosphere here tonight with these intense games. This is a great test for both of these teams going into the state playoffs.
So much emotion, so much tension and nerves, and all of that comes into play for sure.
Aaron Willis wins the game. (26-24). Snowflake takes set number 4, and we're tied at 2 sets apiece. We'll step away. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. We're set for set number 5. We're tied at 2 sets apiece. Jackets take the 2 middle sets. Snowflake takes the first and the 4th set. The Yellow Jackets will serve to start the 4th and final, or the 5th and final. And it'll be a first one to 15 here. Gotta win by 2. Aaron Willis blocked by Smith. Jackets off to a good start. Lead it 1-0. Shelly Newman to serve. And Willis gets it through the block of Smith and Smith. This great elevation here, and she hammers this one down. Elkins to serve for Snowflake. Pass is a little bit off. Newman has to bump it, tries to get it over to the outside. Aaron Willis is going to get off a big hit, but a double is called. A double hit is called on Snowflake. So an error here will give the Jackets the ball back, and a 2-1 lead. London to serve, and she gets an ace. Jackets lead 3-1. Great replay there. Talicia Stone Street on replays tonight for us. Jackets get into their offense. Monica York-Smith, the set was a little behind her. And a big shot here by Bauer. Sydney Bauer, the 5'8" junior, knocks it down. Bauer set to serve. Smith finds a spot. 4-2. Reminder, tonight's game is brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Hands down the best place to call when you need affordable glass at quality glass at affordable prices. Call Deemer's Glass at 1-888-GLASSMAN. Johnson tries to get this down. Newman hits it up in the ceiling. Jackets somehow get it over. Pape.
Great save by Janessa Pape.
Olivia Smith is going to get a, nope. Lobos save it. Oh, man. Burgess gets a big kill. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass kill for Ellie Burgess right there. Jackets lead 5-2. Janessa Pape to serve. They get it over. And a block by Burgess and Monica York-Smith. Jackets into their offense. Back spot, a set for Smith. And Smith gets a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass kill.
That's one of the best contacts I've seen Olivia make on the ball all night. That was a great hit by her.
6-2. Timeout on the floor. Ramage talking it over with Snowflake. We'll keep it here and we'll talk strategy in this situation. Of course, Coach Ramage trying to get his team back in this contest. We see these short runs. The problem with this game, Tammy, is it's 1st to 15.
Right, that's exactly it. You've had these 4 games that go to 25, and you kind of have time to figure the game out and get yourself together. In Game 5, that's not the case anymore. They have to get out there and be the first one to 15, and it comes really fast.
I want to thank our kids, our students from Show Low and Snowflake High School, part of our White Mountain Youth production teams, making tonight's contest available for you online at iTalk1067.com. Leo O'Reilly, Leilani Pete, Hallie Berger, Zoe O'Reilly, Jacob Shriver, Jaden Kokenauer, Marcus Kokenauer, Michael Collins, Bo Williams, Shane Bobian, Hallie Clark, Talicia Stone Street, along with our executive producer, Jerry Butler. Jackets with a 6-2 lead, and Johnson hits this one wide, and Blue Ridge out to a 7-2 lead.
I think really what both these teams want to do is just keep playing their regular game. You don't want to suddenly try and change things up and make shots, because you're going to not be able to play your game and you're going to lose doing that. So they need to just settle down, play their regular game, and see what they can do with that.
Well, a tip here, and the Jackets are going to get the point. Blue Ridge will get the point here, 7-3. Monica York-Smith credited with the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass kill. Janessa Pape. Big hit by Willis that time. Now Willis on the block. Jackets did a good job of digging that one up, but then Willis taking advantage of him at the net. Olivia Smith, not much room there to go. Not many options. 8-3. Snowflake with the lead, or excuse me, Blue Ridge with the lead. Snowflake trailing. Smith, is it in? No, they say it's long. Aaron Willis set to serve for Snowflake. Johnson dug by London. Nice up by London. Good block by the Lobos. Elkins sets Hunt. Hunt off the top tape and out of bounds. And they say that Blue Ridge touched it. Timeout, Blue Ridge will take it with them. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. Lady Lobos and the Lady Jackets. Lobos the #1 team in the state in the 3A conference. The Jackets the #4 team. Right now the Lobos on a bit of a run, but trail 8-5, and they get a pass right to their middle, and Lauren Hunt makes them pay. 8-6, 2-point lead for the Jackets. Ellie Burgess sails this one long. One-point lead for Blue Ridge. Smith finds a spot. Oh, man. Narrow opening around that block.
I'm not sure exactly how she did that. I don't know that you could show that one as correct form, but it worked. We're taking it.
9-7. Raquel Jackson to serve.
Great pass by Ramage.
York Smith finds a spot.
That was a great angle hit right to the line. The defense was all kind of pulled in a little bit more into the central part of the court, and she brought it all the way out to that angle. It was wide open for her.
I want to circle back to that hit that you talked about with Ramage. She seems like she has just nice, quiet hands. And a great job by Hunt. Well, this one is going to turn into be just as exciting as the rest of them. You think for a moment one team's going to run away with it, and then all of a sudden the other team comes storming back. Burgess hits it long. Ten to 9. Reminder that the winner of tonight's contest will be the 3A East champion. Now the Lobos can win it outright with the win tonight. The Yellowjackets can be co-champions if they beat Snowflake tonight, as they'll split in the season. 10-10. We're tied. And it's out. I think London thought it was in.
That was close. That was a close one.
11-10, side out. Jackets with a 1-point lead. York Smith to serve.
Another great pass by Ramage. She's really making a difference for Snowflake in this game with her nice settled passes right on target. It gives them offensive options.
Well, and a nice job by Johnson recognizing where the defense was. She's been hammering down that outside, and she just sets that one over to tie it up at 11. And an ace. Jackets thought it was out. It's in. Timeout, Blue Ridge. We see the Snowflake student body getting fired up. Lobos with a 1-point lead, and Tammy, both of these teams have played just really tremendous tonight. It feels like this could go either way at this point.
You know, it really has been a great game, and one of the things I like is that both of the teams are so into it. They're not giving the game away, they're having to go out there and earn the game.
Yeah, this is certainly well played on both sides. We've seen some errors, but it seems like they've been able to recover from those errors and not allow those errors to cause a lack of confidence throughout the rest of the game.
Right. Neither team has gotten mental and just fallen apart, which you see when there's just high competitiveness and a lot at stake on a game. Sometimes they just kind of can't handle that pressure, but both teams are doing a great job to keep it together and continue playing great volleyball.
12-11. Lobos have taken the lead for the first time in this contest, I believe. This is the first time in this set they've had the lead. Nice pass by Jackson. Burgess gets it down, and it's a point. We're tied again. Ellie Burgess will move to the back row and serve. Kiera Smith will come in for the Jackets. And Burgess is long on her serve and gives it right back to Snowflake.
You know, I'm afraid missed serves might be the story of this game for Blue Ridge if they aren't able to pull out the win, because that's at least the third one that I can think of.
Ramage. London blocked. Somehow Newman gets it over. Block at the net, but the Jackets comes down on the Jackets side. Newman floats it over. Willis hits Jackson in the face. (14-12). Game point, Snowflake. Ramage to serve. London floats it over. Willis. Oh, this is London. Nice dig, Ramage. Willis gets it over. Newman from the back row sets London, does a pretty good job on the hit. They go outside. Blocked by Newman. Short set to Smith. She hits it with her left hand and somehow gets it over. Willis tees off and hammers it down, and Snowflake is going to win it. Well, 15-12 in set number 5, and you see the Snowflake student body come out and congratulate their team. And that's just the type of environment that you get here at Snowflake. And an outstanding night as one of the Snowflake players is down. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I don't know if she got hurt in the celebration or what, but we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with our Sunrise Park Resort post-game wrap-up when we return. Snowflake wins it 3-2. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 1067.com.
You've been there waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. The injured player was Chandler Johnson, and you see a shot of her right there. She apparently had low blood sugar. She suffers from diabetes, I guess, or low blood sugar, one of the two. And I'll tell you, she left it all out on the court. As you saw, Tammy, she just is one of those players that she scraps for everything.
She had a great game tonight. She played as hard as I think she possibly could and really didn't have anything left when it was all over tonight.
A tremendous effort by her. She faints at the end of the game, and they're able to get some sugar in her, fortunately, and she is up, and she walked off on her own. As we're going to try to get some interviews for you here in a moment, but let's recap this one for you as we head to our Sunrise Park Resort post-game comments. Brought to you by the Sunrise Park Resort. Discount tickets available up at Sunrise. Be sure to check it out at sunriseskipark.com. Go to sunriseskipark.com. And let's check in with Ron Everingham. He's got Coach Ramage, and it looks like Papa set up here, the setter for the Snowflake Lobos. Ron?
Yeah, so here we are with Coach and Kalen Papa. Coach, what can you say about your girls right now in this moment?
Dude, they showed up. I mean, they showed heart. We got down 2-0, and we were down like 8-2 there. And my seniors, you know what, I kept telling them, I said, this is the last time on this court. A little bit of, now you see a bunch of tears. That's why nobody's not in tears. So they have some fight. I want to see it. I'm glad we didn't have to take a loss to learn something here.
And for you, what does it mean to you to play in this game tonight?
It meant a lot because we knew Blue Ridge would come and fight, and we just fought as hard as we could, and to come off with the W is good.
Now think about your season and what you've been through this season. And it's these kind of games that carry into the postseason. Is this the highlight of your season, or what was it?
This was probably the highlight of my season. It was good to have this game going into state, so that was a state game right there. So that was good.
All right, Coach. So looking forward into the state playoffs here. What are some things that you'd like to see your girls work on? I mean, I would say one of them is to not let the ball drop to where you got to lay flat on the ground during the playoffs, but what are some things you got to work on?
You know, we had a couple lapses on defense, and that's what we pride ourselves on, but we had a couple lapses, and we were trying to be too perfect on a lot of plays. We were trying to make too many good plays. I tell them don't be heroes, and I felt they were trying to be heroes a couple times. So, but I felt overall they did, but it's pretty much defense we're going to have to work on always. And we had a couple girls that didn't quite have their best games. So, but it'll be fine. We'll be able to work through it. Hopefully we got about a week to work on it. So.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck, and you made a switch with your tie. You might want to keep that one.
Correct. I'm going to get it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Back to you, Camden.
All right, thanks, Ron. And that tie, we found out from Coach Ramage, was given to him tonight. So he felt compelled to wear it, and I would imagine it's probably going to be one of his lucky ties from now on. Well, we will take a quick break. We'll be back with our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, our Beeler our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game, and our Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game when we return. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 1067.com.
I got this.
Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guarantee. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education, with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School once again. The Snowflake Lobos win it here tonight, 3-2. It took them 5, but they get it done. They won the first set. They dropped the next 2. The Jackets looked like they had the momentum in set 4. Snowflake comes away with the victory, 26-24. Took them extra points, and then the Jackets looked like they were off to a good start in the final set. But Snowflake stormed back, and a lot of that was Aaron Willis as the Lobos get the victory in set number 5, 15-12 to win it 3-2. We talk now about our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game, brought to you by Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile. Beeler Orthodontics, and certainly a lot of plays out there that would qualify as the Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game, Tammy. But we have to pick one or a group of plays, if you will.
Well, I have a whole list of things that I thought were just outstanding plays during the game, but I felt like in game 3, the blocking of Blue Ridge really shut Snowflake down, and that it was just a huge difference. It was kind of a game changer. That game finished up 25-16, which I believe was the largest margin, win margin of any of the games tonight. So I felt like as far as something that stood out, it would have been Blue Ridge's blocking in game 3.
And that's our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. Congratulations to those front, I want to call them men, but they are not front men. Those front ladies for the Yellowjackets. Our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game goes to those blockers up front. Time now for our Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Hands down, the best place to call when you need affordable glass or quality glass at affordable prices. Call Deemer's Glass at 1-888-GLASSMAN. And our glass-shattering hit of the game is probably the most difficult to call tonight because there were so many huge hits tonight. I mean, over and over again, it was just huge hits. But we'll take a look at one here. That wasn't a big hit, but certainly a point winner. But here's, no, we keep thinking we're going to see it. Not quite. We'll see if we can cue it up for you. They're tough to find after we get all the replays going. But Tammy, talk about some of the hits tonight.
You know, Shelly Newman had one early on in the first game where they set her up and she turned and got a great swing with her left. That was a pretty outstanding play. That's when I started starting to take notes. Ellie Burgess had a number of outstanding hits that were really fun to watch. Lauren Hunt for Snowflake had a couple that I marked down as quite outstanding. And of course, you can't forget Erin Willis. I think I had about 5 for her.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back. And we apologize. I guess that's our cue. We need to get out of here as Kevin Stanifer is ready to go. But we'll wrap things up with our Deemer's Glass shattering hit of the game. Tammy.
Erin Willis's game point winning hit in game 4 was the one that I chose as the glass shattering hit of the game. It was pretty impressive.
Well, and in addition, her hit there kind of swung some momentum to Snowflake's side. Seemed like that was just a kind of capped off that run that got him kind of back into the contest.
Well, you know, without a doubt, when Snowflake's in trouble and they need to go to somebody to score, it's going to be Erin that they go to, and she doesn't let him down. She puts the ball away. She gets the points when they need it.
That's our Deemer's Glass shattering hit of the game. We go now to Ron Everingham. Ron?
Yeah, over here with seniors, Aaron Johnson, sorry. I totally blew that. And Chandler Johnson and Aaron Willis. Aaron, you intimidate me. That's why I stuttered right there, because I got to be honest with you, I'm 6'2", 240. I'm not getting in the way of any of those spikes. But anyhow, sorry for the nerves. So tell me about, you guys are both seniors. What's this night mean to you?
A lot. It's our last home game that we'll ever get to play at this school, and volleyball is a big part of our life, so it was a lot.
How long have you guys been playing together?
Oh, geez. Ever since grade school. I can remember playing with these girls since like 4th grade when we started to come together, and it's just been a lot of fun ever since then.
So much on the line tonight. I mean, you're going to make it into the tournament. You're the #1 seed, but playing Blue Ridge here for the outright, region champions. Were you guys nervous, or how did you guys feel coming into the game?
I think we were all really nervous. We were shaking all day, but I think we were all excited and ready. It was a good game, though.
Okay, are you feeling okay? You had a little bit of, you literally left it all on the floor. That's what we thought. So you feeling okay now?
Yeah, I'm diabetic, so just that much and playing that hard, it just kind of took a hold of me, but it was a good game, and I'm glad that we all came together and fought hard to win it.
So looking forward into the postseason now, what are some things that you think you need to work on, as a team, to go deep into the playoffs?
I think just being consistent, because when we go up and down, then we end up losing a set, and so just starting good and then keep going up.
Okay, well, I had a blast tonight watching you guys. Congratulations on your win. Back to you, Camden.
All right, thanks a lot, Ron. Appreciate the interview there. And time now for a Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. Best selection of hiking, hunting, camping, and fishing gear. You'll find it out at the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, south of Pine Top on Highway 260, right-hand side of the road, just before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino. And those were 2 young ladies that are in the running right there, Tammy.
Yeah, they both did a great job tonight. You know, the other one that I'd like to recognize that we didn't get a chance to talk to was Michaela Ramage. We talked a little bit about her passing stats and digs that she has before the game. I felt like in that 5th game, it really kind of came down to her because the hitters were a little bit sporadic. She was the one that was just calm and steady and kept things going, and she got great passes for them when they needed them, which allowed them to do something good with their offense.
And that anchors that offense, allows them to get into that offense to get a good set for the hitters. So, yeah, hats off to her for sure. So our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, Tammy.
I guess it's going to have to go to Erin Willis. How can you go with anyone but her? I've chosen her every time I've been with you, but she is just an outstanding player, and I think she will have success at any level.
Absolutely, and she did a great job tonight. We mentioned her ability to kind of change the atmosphere on the floor and provide a lift for Snowflake. She does it here tonight.
Yeah.
Erin Willis, congratulations, our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. Best selection of hiking, hunting, camping, and fishing gear. You'll find it out at the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store south of Pine Top, Highway 260 on the right-hand side of the road before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino. We want to say special thanks to all of our sponsors tonight: Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Sunrise Park Resort, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Beeler Orthodontics, Little Bluebird Studios, Deemer's Glass, the Indian Pine Restaurant out at Honda, Octopus Car Wash, Subway, and Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, and of course our title sponsor, Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce, the best place to go to get your next vehicle. Whether you're in the market for a car, truck, van, or SUV, make sure you stop by Sholo Ford. They have a price guarantee in the state of Arizona, lowest price guaranteed at Sholo Ford. We're going to wrap things up. We say thank you to our entire crew tonight. Students from White Mountain Youth Productions, don't forget you can watch this game again on Sholo TV as they replay this on Mondays and Fridays. Their replays air at 7 p.m. on Mondays and Fridays and at 1:30 on Saturdays on cable channel 56 on Sholo TV. For Tammy Ellsworth and for Ron Everingham, we say thanks to the entire crew here tonight and invite you back tomorrow night where we'll have the Snowflake and Blue Ridge game. Blue Ridge travels here to Snowflake tomorrow night. We'll have the coverage for you here starting at 6:45. Be sure to stay tuned for that, and that is high school football tomorrow night. And so don't forget to tune in for that. Going to be a lot of fun as the top 2 teams in the region in football are here tomorrow night as well. It'll be right here on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com. Until then, we say so long, everybody.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of local sports on iTalk 1067, KNKI Pine Top, and iTalk1067.com. Local sports are also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Black Diamond Auto Glass, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Octopus Car Wash. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopeniki communication station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without expressed written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.